Hey YouTube, this is the Duelist Inferno, coming back with another deck profile. First place in our locals.
Today we were playing Kashtiras.
Ooh, nice.
Full power Kashtiras. For this tournament we were in a deck list of 3 Kashtira Fenrir.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, it's a special sort of hand if you control the monsters.
Yeah.
And you can search out a Kashtira monster during the main phase. And if it attacks,
Yeah.
or opponents will activate a card effect, it has the effect on resolution of chain to target card in the field, face up card, and banish it.
Nice.
We were also playing the main start of the deck, the Free Unicorn.
Yeah.
Similar to Fenrir, you can special summon it when you control the monsters.
Yeah.
Like Fenrir, it has the ability to search, where it searches for a spell instead of a monster. And it has the ability that when your opponent would activate a card effect or whenever it attacks, you can banish 1 card from your opponent's extra deck face down. We were also playing 3 Kashtira Rise Art. This is the only one that came out in Photon Hypernova. It has the effect that if you control a Kashtira monster, you can special summon it to the field.
Yeah.
And it's a level 4, so it's great for normal summon, just in case you don't get around to see the other Kashtira monsters. But during the main phase, it has the effect that you can send a card from deck, banish it for cost, to banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck face down. And for every card banished face down, it gains a level, so 3 levels, it becomes level 7. So it synergizes well with the other level 7s in the deck.
Yeah.
And basically, you have other combo plays where you banish certain cards and they lead to other stuff, which we'll talk about later on.
Yeah.
We played the 1 Ogre.
Yeah.
We dropped it down from 3 to 1 for the new format because we have a lot more cards that can do with searching, but I still like Ogres ripped from excavate and banish from deck on attack, because sometimes it comes up. But also the trap search for preparations or big bang, just in case you were in a certain scenario where maybe you can't get your monsters out and you search for big bang, so you get that like semi-evenly matched effect, which we'll talk about a bit, or preparations for a defensive player, say you run into the beer room, or any board clearers. We were also running 1 Kashtira, Scarecrow Kashtira, and 1 Tyr Elven's Kashtira. Scarecrow Kashtira and Tyr Elven's Kashtira have the same similar effect where you can banish a Kashtira card from your grave or your hand, special summon. Scarecrow Kashtira is very underrated because it can summon in defense mode, it can tackle in defense. So it gets over a lot of things like Baguska. Also, if a Kashtira monster or a Scarecrow monster attacks, you can negate the effects of the monster attacking. So, for instance, you can, before the format change, you could have attacked into a Sprite Elf, negate its effects, activate Fenrir, banish one of the cards it was pointing to because its effects negated. So you get rid of 3 monsters on the field instead of 2. But, and also the fact that you can just point defense is great because sometimes it avoids the likes of, any destruction and attack like Lightning Storm. Termin's Kashtira, you summon it through the same way, but on summon, you can mill either your opponent's 3 cards on top of the deck or your 3 cards on deck. Depending on the situation you're in, excuse me, depending on your situation, you might want to mill your deck. So then you've got birth on field, you can reborn a monster in your grave. Or or if you want to have identity of what your opponent's playing, for instance, you can mill their deck. Oh, okay, that's a machine. You're playing machines. For instance, you're playing Earth Machines or any other deck. This also has the effect that if it's sent off the field with a card effect, you mill 2 cards on top of your deck, which is a requirement. We were, for the other monsters, we were playing 3 Ash. And for this tournament, we were borrowing a playset of Iblis. We were thinking of running it with small world and lava guns, but we didn't have the space, so 3 Iblis. It never came up once, but the idea is, because you don't normal summon this deck a lot, you normal summon it, go into Lingerimo, send to your opponent's board if they're not playing links, and it locks them out of their special summons, if you haven't already locked off their boards. Going to the spells. We ran a very generic spell build, which is free birth. Birth is in fact you can normal summon a level 7 monster from your hand as a normal summon, when it's face on the field. Also, you can special summon a Kashtira non-exceeds monster from your grave or your banish once per turn. Also, if your opponent would activate a spell, you can banish 3 cards from their grave, but they have to have 3. It's exactly 3. So if anyone tries to off you saying, "Oh, it's up to 3," it's not. It's exactly 3.
Why has that happened before?
Well, we've had a few cases before where like some people weren't aware of Birth's effect, and they're like, "Oh, you've got 2 cards in grave. I'll banish 2." We're like, "No, it says 3. It's specifically 3, not up to." We're playing 3 Theosis, the new summon from deck card for the released. Very good. You can just summon a unicorn, special summon a Fenrir from deck, or vice versa. You get access to every single thing to all different attributes.
Yeah.
The only thing you don't get is if, say you summon a Fenrir, you can't summon a Scarecrow because it's the same attributes. Or an Ogre and a Tin Elements. But mainly it's for the unicorn and the Fenrir players. If you don't see one, you'll see the other if you pull this. Also, if it's banished, you can recur a Tin Element card that's in your banished zone and hand. So it's good for, say, if they Cosmic your Birth, you could summon Tin Elements or something by banishing this, activate effect, put this back to hand. And because it doesn't have the clause that it could be activated, so you can just put it back and reborn. We're also playing 3 in the field spell and a Terraforming. We all know what Terraforming does, it's a field spell. But the new field spell's pretty snazzy. It's on summon on activation you can add 1 Kashtira monster from your deck to your hand. And also, if a Shangri-La, I'll be saying Shangri-La because I call it Shangri-La. But if a Shangri-La activates its effect once per turn, you pop a card on the field. So it's a great out for floodgates.
So what do you mainly search off your field spell?
The field spell, it depends on what you've got in hand. If say you've already summoned Unicorn, you haven't had a way to get Fenrir on the field, and you've got Birth off, search Fenrir. So Fenrir will get you to another monster and you get a 3 special summons. We were playing also 3 Pot of Prosperity. Very good for digging into your deck. Also, you're banishing. It's great because it has a little bit of synergy with the side deck and what you do with the banishes, but it's also great with a Rise Heart as well because you can banish certain side deck cards that you can actually attach to a Rise Heart. We were also running the rest of the spells. We ran 2 Thrusting,
the new
one. If you want to put activate a monster effect, you can search for any normal spell or any normal trap. If you control a monster, you can add it to hand. If you don't control a monster, you can add it to hand and it can't activate that turn. But if you had a trap, you can activate it next turn. Tactics. So, for instance, say your opponent's got a negate on field and they've negated it, you can just go tactics first. It's tactics, draw 2.
Well, like you did with me, we flew that one time.
Or you can just rip from hand. A lot of times today I've ripped from hand because this deck is pretty viable to be in the beer room, so it didn't come up because we didn't rip any in the beer room. We ripped like ashes in terms of key playmakers for their opponent's decks. Because we don't really need to draw too much. If we get a Prosperity off and we've got Frustrated in hand, we can't draw anyway, so we might as well look at our opponent's hand and see what they're playing with. Play 3 and Perm. Nope, 3 and Perm. It was okay to Perm. 1 Preparations, which came out in the last set, which was a set before that where you could reborn a Kashtira through your hand or your banish zone. On activation, if it's fixed up on field, you can activate a trap for Imperm, for instance, or any evenly. On resolution, if you control a Kashtira monster, you can banish a card from your opponent's hand face down. You get a lock, so it's great for getting rid of their key combos on their hand traps or whatever. Then we play One of the Big Bang, which is the new trap in this set. It has an effect that if your player controls if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, they have to banish monsters and you control a Kashtira Exceeds monster. They have to send monsters or cards. I'm pretty sure it's monsters. monsters. Yeah, I was just double checking. It's like evenly, but we got it at home, as people say.
Yeah.
So they banish monsters up until they've only got control one monster. So then you've got your XCs, they've got their one monster.
Yeah.
But the real reason you're playing this is for the banish effect.
Yeah.
If you have a Xyz monster with materials under it, you banish it, you can target Kashtira Xyz monster, and the Kashtira card, add Kashtira hand to your hand, then immediately special summon it.
Yeah.
So it's great for if you've got a Shangri-La field in your extra monster zone, and you haven't activated Fenrir this turn, or you haven't the activation effect yet, go and bring out another Fenrir. If you've got Rise out of field, you go down plus.
Yeah.
So that's the main deck. We wouldn't change it at the moment, but we're kind of contemplating the shifter being if we want to play a shifter or not. But we didn't play this tournament, and it didn't really hurt us. So we have Rise out. We're going to the extra deck. We'll start with the links first. We played one link rebuild for every plays.
Yeah.
One is for the track Goliath.
Man's playing Earth Machines.
No, it's not. It's just if we banish it with Prosperity, it's face down. A Rise out the extra deck has the ability to attach banishment cards, so they can be face down.
That's actually quite good.
So you can ban it. Because the Rise out's a machine, it protects from card effects, being destroyed by card effects.
Yeah.
So no lightning storm. $1 for the nib, just in case.
Yeah.
And we were playing the one.
BLS.
With BLS. It's good. It comes up occasionally, but we didn't see it at all today. So it might be going out for a second 2 of. We're mostly Xyzes now. We play 2 big eye.
Yeah.
Great card if you're in the mirror as well. It's great because you can get other stuff off. But obviously it's a once per turn, you attack one card on your opponent's field, monster take control of it, but then it can't attack the rest of the turn. So there have been times where you can take control of your opponent's monster and just link them off.
Yeah.
Or go into another Xyz depending on the levels. Diablos. A lot of players are running this up one. I was running a 2 on the off chance I ran into a Kashtira. Mirror, but I didn't. But Diablos has a great effect obviously. If a card's banished face down, well, its initial effect is attach one, look at your opponent's deck, so similar to Unicorn, banish it face down. Then, if a card will be banished face down, you can banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the amount of face down cards they have. Say for instance, 4, you banish 4 top of their deck.
Wow.
And it's once per turn, so you can do it on your opponent's turn as well if you manage to get one of the Kashtira monster effects off.
Yeah.
We played the best, well, not the best monster deck, but your basic playmaker. Let's say Kashtira Shagira, or Shangri-La as I call it. Or Big Death Star, whatever I call it. Basically has the effect that you attach with 2 level 7 monsters. If a monster is banished face down, or if a card is banished face down, you can lock off one zone your opponent controls. Monsters, spells and traps, the extra zones in the field is fine. But if you get enough banishes that on the turn down, you can banish up to 5 things and make your opponent unable to play. It's pretty busted. And during your standby phase, 4 plays turn during the standby phase, you can special summon a Kashtira monster for your deck. So it tends to go for Unicorn or Fenrir for their extra banish effects to keep the locking off. And also, if it would be destroyed by a card effect or battle, you could attach one. So it's got a protection effect as well, which makes it pretty broken. We played 2 Rise Heart. This guy's so good. So good. Dark Law, Macrocosmo, Sunlegs.
What?
Once per chain, not once per turn, you can attach a banish card under it as a material, and then once per turn you can attach 3 materials to attack one card in the field, banish it, face down.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so not only is it a Macrocosmos, it's like you can keep attaching it, and on the off chance you do go against a board you can't break. It's got 6 materials, 1 Zeus.
Wow.
So it's great, but you get your effects where you can attach all your banish cards. So say earlier on when I was saying like you banish Big Bang for effect off Rise Heart.
Yeah.
You can put the Big Bang under him and then put him back in grave and then activate Rise Heart on your turn again, banish it, get the same effect off again. So it's very good for recursion, especially with Theosis.
Yeah.
Because you can keep putting into banish until recur cards. But yeah, great card. These kind of 3 together, the Diablos, the Shangri-La, and the Rise Heart, it's pretty much what we go for first turn if we can. Because it rips 8 cards out of your opponent's deck. Sorry, 7 out of your opponent's deck, 1 out of their main.
Yeah.
and they're under a macro cost of sometimes they can't play. But I was saying we're playing the 1-2s because we can't find 2.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. 1 Draco Sack. Some people will play the Draco Sack for the adventure line play where they summon Draco Sack, use 2 tokens, go into Cherubini send Water Enchantress.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad, but you can't kind of like commit too many monsters because you get nipped by them.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just using it for protection if I do need it. But I didn't really want it to space, I didn't need to. And the Bird for Game card.
Trying to get games.
Yeah, try to get games. Sometimes we have games where you attack with Fenrir, Phoenix and Ogre, or Fenrir, Phoenix and Scareclaw and not have enough life, so you just go into this.
Yeah.
And go, you can activate a card, you lose.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty hard for an opponent to get out of that if they're on 400 life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the edge deck.
Time for the sign, I'm guessing.
Side, yeah. The side we played, minding those sleeves, we were very rushed. But free Lava Golem, it's Lava Golem, you know, tributes and monsters. You don't really get your normal summon, so it's great. People run it in the main, so it's very. If you don't want to lock people out with Imblade, and you don't want to play the Link Removal package, you can always play free Lava Golem for a deck that can go first or second. We played 3 trolls, that came up today. Very good at stopping opponents from searching. Obviously, you search once and they can't. We played 1 Twin Twister and 2 Lightning Storms with back row hate. We played the 1 Twin Twister because a lot of people were playing Floodgates today, like anti-spell. So if you can't react to that, then your spells are pretty useless.
Yeah.
I had a case for Soul Flipped anti-spell, I didn't draw into it, and basically that won them the game. Then we play 3 Summon Limit.
Yeah.
After we've got our first turn play off, I say we're going first and we draw into this.
Yeah.
Shangri-La summons 1 on your opponent's turn, and maybe preparations to summon a second. But you don't see yourself summoning more twice on your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
So it's great for stopping your opponent and also extending in a way.
Yeah.
Because if you maintain your board and you've got extra 2 months on field, by the time they get back to your turn, you're OTKing them. And then even more. Because we don't like playing decks where they've got too much advantage.
That's fair.
We did have a play before where we played evenly against machines in a regular sub field, and we just we baited them with the Renegade with the evenly, and they just popped off. I played that board and just blocked them out, and it was how we won the second game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the deck. If I have to say anything going forward, maybe it's depending on what I get in the locals, obviously, but maybe opt for something that instead of that, and seeing how the Imblade lock does go. I didn't get off much today, but I know for a fact if I do get it off, it wins your games.
Yeah.
So I'm going to test it with the Imblade lock. If not, I'd probably take them off a Lava Golems.
Cool.
And then put something else in the extra, but you know, that's down to play testing.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for the deck profile, and see you guys in the next one.